Is there anyone here?
Yes, I see you.
What if I told you that wasn't the voice of the dead? Paranormal investigators claim they are communicating with spirits of the dead, but the Bible tells a different story. And what it says should make every ghost hunter reconsider their methods. The first question we must ask is, does the Bible look favorably to communication with the dead? The answer is a resounding no. And to back up this answer with scripture, I read from the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18, verses 10 to 12. There shall not be found among you anyone that mocketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord. A necromancer is someone who tries to talk to the dead. God calls an abomination. Did I hear you ask why? Well, because you are not speaking to the dead. You are speaking to demons. Paranormal devices are marketed as ways to communicate with ghosts. But the Bible clearly tells us that the spirits of the dead do not linger on earth. So what's really speaking through these paranormal tools? The Bible tells us exactly what these so-called ghosts really are. What really communicates with paranormal investigators through their various paranormal devices is expressly stated in the book of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 31. And the scripture reads, "Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards, to be defiled by them. I am the Lord your God." The phrase familiar spirits refers to demons who imitate the voices, knowledge, and mannerisms of the dead. These spirits familiarize themselves with human lives, making their deceptions convincing. Familiar spirits know names, secrets, even personalities, because they have studied human behavior for centuries. But their goal is always deception. Paranormal tools are not harmless gadgets. They are invitations, portals. Once you open the door, you don't control what steps through. Reading from the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." What's happening isn't science. It isn't technology. It's spiritual warfare. And the enemy is happy to keep ghost hunters blinded to the truth. These investigators are not contacting lost souls. They are interacting with forces far older, far darker, and far more dangerous than they realize. The scripture reminds us to stay vigilant and be cautious of the guiles of the enemy. Reading from 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." God calls us to know the enemy's tricks, to expose the lie. That's why in our next episode, we're diving deep into UFOs and the shocking truth about their connection to demonic deception. Subscribe and turn on your notification so you don't miss it.